Hello friends, today is a move and groove to shake off some stress and we're going to get right into it. So have a couple blocks if those are available to you, maybe a blanket if you want that for a little cushioning or for some warmth as we rest in Shavasana later, and we're going to start standing. So you could go ahead and get those blocks at the edges of the mat where we might want them in a bit. And then we'll stand together here, spreading your feet out a little bit wide and starting to just swing your arms side to side. This is knocking on the door of life. And just start to take some nice deep breaths in and out. Maybe you open your mouth on the exhales. And just letting your arms swing around and just tap all around the torso, the shoulders, just see where they're naturally finding their way. Good. We'll do a few more cycles of this. And then bringing that to a close, just gradually winding it down. Stepping into your mountain pose. And then you're just going to start to pedal the knees out a little bit here. Just loosening up through the ankle joints, the knee joints, the hip joints. And you can bring that to a close. And then we're going to take some circles with the arms. So we'll start with them going forward. So just bring your arms back and around, forward and down. You can see my arms don't go too far back. My shoulders are tight in general and very tight today. So I'm just doing my best to get the range of motion that I have for today. And then we'll switch directions. So forward, up and back, 4 or 5 of them in this direction. I'm definitely moving through some crunchy stuff in my shoulders here. You might be too. Just so you know you're not alone. And we'll come back into mountain. And then one more little warm up here. Inhale, reach your arms up, clasp your left wrist with your right hand. Take a nice side bend over to your right. And then switch. And the clasp is really a pull, right? The clasp and the extension. Take it over to the left as you switch your clasp. And we'll do one more each side, up and over. Good, and up and over. Very nice. And we'll come back into center, separate hands and let them drift back down to your sides. Take a nice breath in through the nose. Now Ujjayi breath out. And then inhale, we'll sweep the arms out and up. And then exhale, fold over your legs, bending your knees there any amount to your forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, and a forward fold. Exhale, and then inhale, reach your arms out and up. And exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. And fold again. Inhale, reach on up. And exhale, arms to your sides. Good. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. And take a halfway lift here. Okay, hands onto the blocks if you like. We'll step the left leg back into a low lunge. Inhale, go ahead and bend into the right knee. Drop your hips, lift through the heart. And then exhale, straighten your right leg out, any amount, fold. Inhale, bend and lunge. And exhale, straighten and fold. So gradually moving towards a nice peppy pace today. Inhale, bend into the lunge. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come into your lunge. We're going to bring the back knee down if that feels okay, but you can keep your left toes curled under. Lift the right arm up, taking a little bit of a twist here. Inhale, open up a little bit more. Exhale will take us all the way to forward fold. So right hand down, left foot steps up, and we fold. Inhale, now reach up. And exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Right leg steps back. And can close your eyes at any point in this practice. We're never about perfection of movement here. It's about the energy. Exhale, straightening your left leg any amount, fold. Okay, inhale back to the lunge. Exhale, fold. And one more. Now we'll come back into the lunge. We'll drop the back knee down, toes stay curled under, and we'll lift left arm up. One more inhale as you open up into the twist, and then exhale all the way to your forward fold. Reach up, big breath in, and then exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach, and exhale, fold. Take a halfway lift, step back to your downward dog. Pedal the heels out a couple times here. And then we're going to do a little down dog crouch. So as you inhale, rise up to the balls of your feet. Drop your heels over to the left, bend your knees, crouch back. Inhale, lifting heels back through center. Drop your heels to the right, crouch back. And we'll do one more of these each side. So inhale, center, and exhale, crouch to the left, center. Last one here, crouch to the right. Inhale, come back into center. And then bend your knees, look to your hands, step up, feet to the hands, halfway lift, forward fold. Reach up, breathe in, and then arms to your sides. Inhale, reach, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, step back, plank pose. We'll take a round of breath here, in, nice active core, and out. Inhale, take a little shift forward if that's available. Lower halfway down and pause. Take another breath in. Exhale, push back up to plank, and you'll shift back again a little bit. Inhale here. Exhale, dog. Take a breath in through your nose. Breath out through the mouth. Bend knees, look to your hands. Step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Reach up, inhale, and exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, plank pose, step it back. We'll take a round of breath in and out. And then inhale, little shift forward, chaturanga lower. This time, roll or flip over the tops of your feet. Upward facing dog, cobra on offer, of course. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Inhale, rise to the balls of your feet. Bend knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Reach up, breathe in, and release. Same sequence here, sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, plank pose, step it back. Inhale, little shift, and chaturanga dandasana. Exhale, upward facing, downward facing dog. Pausing for one round of breath in and out. Inhale, now rise to the balls of the feet. Bend knees, look forward, step, maybe a hop, top of the mat, halfway lift, forward fold. Reach up, big breath in and release. We'll stand tall here for one breath in and a breath out. Moving into eagle pose, Garudasana, feet start at hips width distance. Bend your knees, float your arms out to the sides. Pick up your left heel and then cross your left knee over the right. Maybe you bring your foot to press all the way back against or even behind the standing leg, and you'll scoop your left elbow underneath the right, maybe crossing at the elbows, maybe adding the cross at the hands and lifting the elbows out and up. Check on your core engagement here, being sure that you are keeping your whole posture supported and centered. One more breath in. As you exhale, please unravel your left leg. Keep your arms in eagle. Start to take the left leg back behind you, coming into a moment of warrior three with the eagle arms. One more squeeze in the arms and then unravel them. Send the biceps forward by the ears for one breath in, and then exhale, bend your standing leg, land in your high lunge, reaching arms up towards the sky. Hands to your heart center. Take a breath in here. Diagonalize your chest forward, twist to the right, hooking the left elbow around the right leg. If that's available, you can also put wrist around leg or left hand down, right arm high. Whatever leverage you've got, use it to open the twist up a little bit more. Inhale, and then exhale, bring your hands down. Step back to your plank. Option here for side plank. So you can stack your feet, right? You can bring left knee down, plant right foot down, lift the right arm up. If you have stacked your feet, maybe engage the core, lift this right leg up, place the right foot down behind the left knee, turn your chest up towards the sky, wild thing pose. One more breath in, exhale, carefully, with strength, we're gonna reverse back to plank. We'll take an inhale from here, it's gonna be dog, so exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Here, a big breath in through the nose, and an exhale through the mouth. Lift your right leg back and up, bend your right knee, stack your right hip over the left. Inhale, re-square, re-lengthen. Exhale, right foot outside, right hand, left foot outside, left hand. Sink down into your squat pose. You can stay up on the toes if you like, or drop down to the heels. Lift a little higher through the chest. Take an inhale. And then exhale, you're gonna tip your chest forward, hands down, toe heel your feet in, keep them a little wider than hips width and fold into your ragdoll. Bend your knees as much as you like. Option to interlace your fingers behind you, send the arms up and over, and maybe let your head bop around a little bit here, releasing some of that neck and shoulder tension as best as you can. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Roll your spine up to stand. Take your time on this transition here. Eventually head and shoulders come up to join the body. Let's take a breath in and out, and then eagle pose. So starting with the hips width, bend your knees, float your arms up, pick up your right heel and hook your right knee over the left. Right elbow under. Taking your version of eagle arms for today. One more breath in. Unravel just the leg as you come back to that warrior three variation, extending a strong right leg back behind you. And then unravel your arms. Inhale, send them forward for a moment in your warrior three, and then bend your left leg. Can you land as close as available to your Anjaneyasana crescent moon lunge? Hands to your heart center now. Breathe in, diagonalize your chest forward, twist to the left, hooking right elbow around the left leg, or taking whichever variation you prefer. One more inhale. Exhale, please, hands down. Step back plank. Okay, we'll take the right side plank. So right knee could come down with left foot planted, or you might stack your feet. Maybe putting your left foot behind the right knee, opening your chest up towards the sky. One more breath in. And exhale, carefully making your way back. Plank. This time we will go through the vinyasa, so little shift forward, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale it out through the mouth. Lift your left leg back and up. Stack your left hip over your right. Inhale, re-square, re-lengthen. Left foot outside of left hand, right foot outside of right hand. Sink down for your malasana squat. Lifting up through the chest. One more inhale. This is going to be the same transition as last time. So exhale, you'll lift your hips up. Feet come wider than hips width, but toes pointed ahead. As you fold into ragdoll, and maybe for that shoulder stretch again with the opposite pinky on top. That's going to be one that feels a little weird. I just switched mine because I realized I hadn't done it. Yeah, maybe shake your head out. Big breath in. And exhale, release your hands down. We're going to roll the spine up to stand. Inhale. And exhale, shoulders up, back, and down. Let's pause for a few breaths here. We've been on the move. Give yourself a moment, feel the energy. Awesome. Right back into it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Okay, you might want your blocks here. Left leg steps back. Plant the foot this time. Warrior two, windmilling your arms all the way out and up. Flip your right palm towards the sky. Reverse your warrior. Stay deeply bent into the right leg. Exhale, side angle pose. Right arm grazes the right leg, left arm overhead. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Glue that left foot down to the mat. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle pose. Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, look down, hands to the blocks. Spin onto the ball of your left foot here. Inhale, step the left foot forward next to the right, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Reach up, big breath in. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Right leg steps back, foot plants down. Circle the arms all the way up, coming into your warrior two. Flip left palm to the sky. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Maintain that deep bend in the front. Exhale, side angle. Two more through that transition. Take up some space. Take a breath in here. Exhale, look down. Hands to the blocks. You can spin onto the ball of your back foot. Step it up. Halfway lift, top of the mat. Exhale to forward fold. Reach up. Big breath in. And release. Arms to your sides. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Step or hop, plank to chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Bend knees. Look to your hands. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms to your sides. We're going to take a couple rounds of breath of joy. So it's 3 quick inhales and an exhale. First, it's inhale, arms forward, then out to the sides, and then up. Exhale through the legs, okay? So just a couple rounds. In, out. Last one. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, let them drift down to your sides. A couple more moments just to absorb the energy. Feel the beat of your heart. Feel that you are here in the moment. Beautiful. All right, we'll inhale, reach the arms up. We'll exhale, forward fold. Now halfway lift, please. Step back to your plank. From your plank, get really firm in the core. We're going to come down to the right forearm and then to the left forearm, dolphin plank. We'll inhale here. Exhale, you're going to drop your pelvis down, point your toes, lift your chest. Then as you exhale into the core work here, lift the hips, dome through the back, take your gaze down towards your belly. Keep your hips low, no piking up here. In the hips, inhale, we'll come back to the Sphinx. Exhale, lift the hips, round the spine, maybe press into the tops of the feet this time, gaze towards the navel. Inhale, back into the Sphinx. Lift the hips, but don't bring them too high, round the spine. That's where the work comes from. Press into the tops of the feet. If you like, you can choose knees or feet. Back into your Sphinx. We'll do 3 more rounds. Last one, exhale. Inhale, Sphinx, nice work. Take it down, rest a couple moments in crocodile. Stack your hands, put your forehead or cheek down. Maybe wiggle your hips side to side. And then walk your hands by your ribs. Press up to your table. Take it back to a wide knee child's pose for just a few breaths here. Big toes into touch. Spread your knees out wide. Enjoy the gravity. And then we're going to come forward. We'll swing the legs around. Bring the soles of the feet together. And you can always sit up on a little blanket for this, but I'd love for you to just draw the heels in as close as you can comfortably. Flap the knees a few times, your little butterfly wings. And then hold onto the feet, the shins, maybe the ankles. You'll take an inhale and then exhale to fold forward any amount here, maybe lightly pressing your forearms onto the thighs or the calves. Inhale, come on back up. Press your knees in, and then you're going to take your feet out to the edges of the mat, and we'll just drop the knees side to side. You can let that back arm kind of drift and move, or just winding things down here. Very nice. We'll come back to center and lay down. Plant your feet down, arms at your sides. We'll take a couple flowing bridges. So push into your feet, lift your arms up and back behind you. Inhale. It's banjo. Exhale, come on down. And then one more inhale, take it up. Exhale down. Good. And then last pose here. So option to either hug your knees in by the ribs, rocking side to side, or maybe you prefer a happy baby, holding onto the feet or the ankles as your feet flex up towards the ceiling. And then into center and release to Shavasana. Try to relax from your head to your toes. Maybe roll the shoulder blades in towards the spine a little bit. Separate your top and bottom teeth slightly to relax the jaw. Maybe close your eyes and rest. Taking a few moments here to reconnect with your breath. Maybe wiggling your fingers or toes. I like to often rotate my wrists, maybe the ankles. Perhaps you'd like to curl over onto either side. And we'll come up and meet one another in seated. Thanks for taking the time to move and groove with me. Sometimes it's nice to just boogie our way around the mat and shake off some stress and refresh ourselves through that. Right? Hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, 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 everyone.